Hello, everybody, and welcome to your midday first look at Love Island Allstars Season 3, Episode 15. Now, the press release is looking like we may be in for a really good episode. I'm hoping. A lot goes on, and we have the phenomenal twist that they have thrown in this season. So, well done to Love Island Allstars because this is what we need. We've been waiting for this shit. So, it kicks off with Maya interviewing Shaq and Jess. I hate these interviews. I really wish they'd go back to the After Sun format. Just do some type of a little show in South Africa, please. I know you got to keep the guys there for a little bit longer and blah, 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 but it would just be so much better. But let's get into it anyway. Maya is asking them how they are doing. Jess says that she is overwhelming, emotional. I kind of knew it was coming because I feel like even though I've been myself, I feel like there's no one in there for me. Yeah, I was shocked. I'm not going to lie. And talking about her connection in the villa with Tommy, she says, I feel like I cut it off at the right time. He's such a nice boy. And I know deep down that if somebody else came in that was more my type, I would have broke his heart. Of course she would have. All right. So Maya then moves on and she's asking Shaq some questions, saying that he's been in various different couples while he was in the villa. And he replies, I was just trying to navigate the situations the best I could. I'm not even going to try and do Shaq's voice. Sorry. In the most respectful way. And that's how it goes sometimes. Maybe the Helena situation, I cut it off a little bit too early. I laid a lot on the line and took a risk on Belle, and it didn't work out for me. And Sean ain't my friend. He didn't say that, but he should have done, because we know that Sean ain't his friend. All right, so in the chat yesterday when we were doing our live, loads of people were saying that because Leanne was in the bottom three, Scott is probably going to start moving shady. Lo and behold, it's not even 48 hours later, and Scott is moving shady. He's in the kitchen, chatting away, talking about Leanne, and he says, well, it would have been different if Leanne had gone home. Like, his experience would have been different. Belle says to him, well, you could have gone with her. He's like, nah, not on day 14. And then to the group that are there, he's like, what's the earliest time you would leave? Belle says, when you feel like you have a connection with the person, generally, that's when you would bounce with them, I guess. And Scott says, but imagine on the outside, you leave with them, and then 2 weeks later, you realize that, nah, this isn't really going to work. And I don't think that's wrong. I actually think if he had bounced, if she had gone and he had gone with her, that may have been a mistake. But also, it's Scott. So, there we go. Then he says that, talking about last night with the boys, he says that it was heavy for both of us. And if it's the other way around, he would have been super excited to still be in the villa. And Leanne didn't come across like that. She was kind of being a little bit cold towards him. So I feel like Scott is making this up. Now, even if she was cold, like just a little bit, like not excited, not amped, could you not read that as disappointment that she was even in the bottom? Do you not think that melancholy absolutely could set in, that she was at the bottom and she may not have been expecting to be at the bottom? So you can't expect some jolly go lately, like, oh my God, I'm still here. She may be reacting to it differently. I feel like Scott is absolutely setting up a little rift from nowhere so that he can start seeking elsewhere for connection. Like maybe Millie or one of the chicks that he may be selected to go and meet in Casa Amor, Villa, USA. Let's see how it goes. So obviously we have Villa USA. I love this twist that they're doing. So basically how it's going to go is the 6 USA All-Stars are going to pick who they want to couple up with. And those guys from the main villa are now going to join Villa USA. I love this idea. I think it's brilliant because the graft is going to be different. So it's not the same as Casa Amor in that way. Like I just really like, because then you have the people that are left in normal villa to be panicking as to what is going over, what's happening in Villa USA. And then within Villa USA, all of the people that are in there that partners are at the other side can come back and say, this is how your man was moving, or this is how your girl was moving. I love it. I love this idea. Oh, I didn't even think. Maybe they're even going to split up couples and your couple is going to be split up inside Villa USA. There's so much that can be done with this. I really like it as a twist. I think it's a brilliant idea. Well done. Well done to Love Island All Stars. I hope it works, because the only downside to this, and you guys have seen who is in Villa USA, they're not all stars in my mind. Imani is definitely an all star, but it could have been better. That's all I'm saying. But let's see how it goes. All right, so the guys are really enthusiastic about this going on, and Maya pops back up in Standard Villa and tells them that 6 of them will be going to Villa USA. And you know who is super excited? Yes, you guessed it, Helena. Helena is super excited. But has Helena been selected though? You need to join us back here at 10:30 when we will be doing a full debrief and recap of tonight's show on ITV2 and ITVX as well. So please join us. You know what you need to do. You need to book the like button on this. Come back again at 10:30. Join the chat. It's hella hilarious. You'll have a great time. See you later, guys.